Hi guys, so today we have another review. I can give you a hint, it's for an Optimus figure. So let's open this up and see which figure that is. We have the TW-1022. That is the newest version of the BAIWEI Optimus figure. So this is the outside of the box. You can see that it's basically just a brown carton box. Let's open and see the box inside. And here we have the TW-1022 figure Star Leader. This is the newest version. It just say Alloy Edition. I don't see it say TW-1022EX anywhere. So it's just regular box that we would get for the BAIWEI Optimus figure Studio Series 32 or Studio Series 44KO. Okay, and here is what we have inside the box. Let's take a look at the figure. So here is our figures outside the box. So you can see that it's only have two plastic clamshell, one on the top and one on the bottom. And then we have our figures lying in there. The Optimus figures with 4 different swords. Let's open this up. And you can see that here's our newest Optimus. So this Optimus is the one with the radiant colors on the arm. And there's very bright silver or chrome colors on the middle part. So you can see that we have, of course, the dual swords that we have from Transformer 1, 2, 3. And then we also have the other handheld sword that we have for Transformer 3. So those are the only 4 weapons that we have with this figure. And then we just have their main figures. So here is our Optimus. So he currently have just a regular face. And then we also have some smaller part here. One is the anti-native face with the mask on, the battle mask on for Optimus. And then we have 2 parts that can be plugged onto his abdominal section here so that he can become the Transformer Optimus from movie 1 and 2. Currently he has the abdominal section from Transformer 3 Dark of the Moon. So this is our Optimus. Actually the silver is really bright. It looks almost chrome color but not quite chrome yet. I thought it was chrome, but it's not entirely chrome. It's just really bright silver when you look at it in person. But actually that's not too bad. If you look at the cross section, this is the brightest section in here that reflects the silver entirely. And then let's see. Quickly, we can see that we have metal part on the feet here. So all of those feet, they're made of metal. Other than that, I'm trying to feel the other part because this is the first time that I ever bought a BAIWEI KO Optimus Prime figures from the Transformer 1, 2, 3. So I'm not familiar with their version of this Transformer 1, 2, 3 Optimus. So as far as I can see, only the feet are actually made of metal. Nothing else is made of metal. So for the head, we do have 2 heads as I mentioned before. So one open head. This head I actually haven't had yet, so this will be a new addition to my collection for Studio Series Optimus. All of the blue colors on these figures, they are metallic blue and not just regular plastic blue, so that is something different as well, so that's good. And then for the chest part, we only have transparent plastic covering the window section, both of the inner window and the outer window as well, and then they just got painted over with red paint and blue paint. So do be careful with that part because of course we know that transparent plastic is not the strongest material. And then of course the chest can be removed so that we can plug in the 2 pieces of chest here for Transformer 1 and 2. Let's try that right away. So it's gonna be like that. So this will be how he looked like in Transformer 1 and 2 before he got blasted in the chest by Megatron in the Transformer 2 movie, and then after that he had to have this new chest. Down here for the cross region, we can see that we have a lot of chrome silver colors. Not entirely chrome, but very bright silver colors. And then we also have silver on the legs here. Other than that, the legs all have silver down here. So I think that is also similar to all of the previous Optimus from BAIWEI. Down here, let's see, another change. We actually don't have a metal pin here, but we only have this getting packed on by a friction joy. So it's very similar to the original one from Hasbro Takara. Another new piece that BAIWEI did is that they actually make this collapsible, similarly to the original Serial Series 05 Optimus. So different from the original Serial Series 32 and 44 Optimus from Hasbro and Takara, because Hasbro and Takara actually took away this piece over here so that it can put a hole in here for the combination mode with Jetfire. But I guess for BAIWEI they don't even need this part, this hole, to actually combine with that Jetfire, because they do have a Jetfire that's already came out. And then so down here they all have silver section here, and then on the foot of course because the feet are made of metal, so they're actually different colors in comparison to the silver plastic part that we have up here. And then the silver actually go to the front of this small piece on the legs as well, and then on the side it just got painted red instead of silver. Same thing here, so this piece I think in the front is got painted silver, and then on the side it's got painted with blue colors. So I not really cast it in blue colors plastic, so only the red here actually plastic red color, the blue are all painted on. So that's pretty nice. And then we do have some blue flame going down at the at the back of the vehicle mode or on the legs of the figures. And then of course, because this is a radiant version, so when we go to the arm, we'll see that we actually have, beside the blue flame and the red cap, we have that radiant yellow going in as well. And that radiant yellow also come in to place at the top of the vehicle for those two side pieces here. So one here when it cover the top wheels, and then this one over here as well. So those are the only area that you can see in here that actually have the radiant flame. On the shoulder, different from the original Hasbro and Takara version, they actually have the red flame fitting on the shoulder piece over here, because the original one only got casted in blue plastic and it basically doesn't have any colors or flame. So they actually put that flame here, but it doesn't fresh out, because here we have a horn for the peg for combination with Jetfire. So they only put flame on half of the shoulder piece. So that's rather interesting. And then different from the original Hasbro one, this piece actually is not plastic color, but it got painted with silver as well. I'm talking about the shoulder piece over here, and then of course on this side as well. And then of course for all of the BAIWEI Optimus figures from Transformer 1, 2, and 3, they actually have a higher smokestack in comparison to the original one. And then other than that, I don't really see any other difference in here. Of course this version it just stand out because of its colors, but these colors, although look pretty nice, it's still not perfect. Of course for the wheel, we all have silver going in the middle of the wheels. All of the rims are silver. This is very loose for the chest, it keep coming off, so I think I'm just gonna take it off for now. Like at least one side seems to stay well, doesn't really stay that well, it's very loose as well. But I'm just gonna put this Dark of the Moon chest back on because it seems like this one stay better than the other two. Flip him here and then do a quick comparison. So let's get out the original Hasbro and Takara Tommy Voyager class Optimus Prime. So the one that I have handy in here is the 15th anniversary version of Optimus Prime. So let's take off the weapon so we can look at the details. So of course this one is my custom painted version, but you can tell that it's a 15th anniversary version by the windows over here, because that is the only version with the black transparent plastic window. I did not paint this window, it came like this. As far as I know, only the 15th anniversary have that, because the 32 version is transparent, but for the 44 version, actually just regular plastic got painted over with silver. So the 15th anniversary is the only version with transparent black plastic. So as you can see in here, I mentioned that these figures look very good, but it still lack a lot of colors, specifically for the next areas here. This needs to have some metallic colors instead of being blue colors like this. And then for the window, of course, it looks transparent, but the part of the window here, they need to have some color as well, not transparent like that. So I may do just custom paint this guy later as well. And then of course you can see that on the shoulder piece, this piece over here, the gas tank or just water tank something, those needs to be silver as well. And then as we go down here, you can see that we're also missing some colors here on the legs. Of course, it's still more colors than the Hasbro and Takara version. I'm just comparing to something that's missed for the CGI. And then, oh, we actually have this part painted blue already. But then this blue on the arm, there's a different color. So there's not the same tones of blues that's going throughout the other part of the Optimus figures. So that's kind of stand out place. That doesn't look really nice. It's not metallic blue. Even the one on the leg is not metallic blue, but at least the blues is closer to the metallic blues. Or for example, the knee guard over here. And then for the arm of the figures, we also have is being silver. And then when we compare directly like this, you can see that for the arm, actually the joints on the elbow over here, for the KO version is much thicker than the original 30 series version, but then where it thicker, it's lack the molded details in here. Like this, you can see that it has some molded detail. This is just a sailing record piece, but it does look thicker, so maybe it will be more stable. It's harder to get broken, but then it doesn't look as nice at this. At least that have some molded details in there. For the size look, you can see that so on the shoulder it's missing this blue over here, so that can probably be painted as well. But of course this one have the radiant yellow, and then even the anniversary version doesn't have that radiant yellow like the 30 series 44. Then for the other part, in general it's look really nice. I don't really see any other things that's too different between the two, and even to the CGI model. I guess I can paint this part blue as well because it's too much silver up here, and then that part should be blue according to the CGI model or according to some masterpiece figures. Yeah, in overall I feel like this one have really nice color. And if we custom painted him, it would look even nicer. And so far, for the all of the BAIWEI Optimus figure, this is the best looking one. With all of the bright silver colors going everywhere, even on the hands here. The piece that people don't usually paint them, even for Hasbro and Takara, they just put like a piece of plastic on here. So of course, this doesn't look as nice as this. Other than that, the inside, we see that we can also paint the wiper, the window wiper on the truck board as well. Yeah, the plastic on this one, it doesn't feel the best, especially when I touch the arm. I feel like the arm could be better. The original one actually have really thick plastic for the arm, and then they have good friction joy here. For the BAIWEI one, I feel like those arms, I can feel that their plastic is very hollow. It's not very good quality, and then every joy is loose on the arm. I guess maybe I can tighten up some of this grill to see whether it's got tightened later. But as of now, the arm doesn't really work it for me. The legs on the other hand is pretty good. Well, this joy is a little loose as well, but I can probably fix this as well. It's not too bad, and then the jaws at the brush here is pretty good. Pretty tight. Yeah, it's pretty good. And then just a quick comparison between this and a vehicle mode I'm gonna display this with, because you can see that how bright this one look in terms of colors. I'm gonna pair him with this truck mode Optimus Prime, you can see that this one is clearly chrome colors. So in comparison to the chrome, you can see that these figures, although it look pretty nice, the silver look very shiny, but it's still not chrome color. From the initial photo, I thought I would have chrome part on him, that's why I bought him. But then now that I have it in hand, it's actually not chrome, it's just very bright silver. If you compare to the chrome one, you can see that it's so much different. But still, at least this is the closest thing that we have to the chrome looking Optimus here. And then the Radiant, this is the movie accurate Radiant. This is what we have on the BAIWEI one. I think it's not too bad. The flame on this figure is darker blue colors, while this one is a little lighter. But not bad. Let's say not bad. It's really close. And then of course they're missing the flame up top here. Yeah, they still miss that flame. Could have done better with that. And then of course for the shoulder or like under the arm part here, that flame is comparable to this flame here. It's also the same. This flame on the figure is a little light instead of blue. It should be darker blue like this. What do you think? Let me know what you like in the comment. But at least we know that this one have very competitive price, and then it looks pretty nice. It's nice enough. And then of course have metal part in comparison to the original, which didn't have any metal part. And yeah, let me know what you think about this guy. Are you gonna buy him? And if you want to see tutorial videos about how to custom paint this guy to look even more movie accurate, just wait for my tutorial. It will come out. Good luck hunting.
Hey, you. Yes, you. Subscribe to our channel. Please, otherwise Megatron might kill me again. And no, I'm not kidding. He's right there. Hey, Josh. So please, subscribe. I don't want to be back in 2 pieces. Your subscription means a lot to us.